Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Britt and I'm the owner of Even If Candle Company. And in this video, I'm going to show you how I make a candle in a concrete vessel. Stay tuned. All right, so the first step is to melt your wax of choice. I am using a Presto pot. You don't obviously have to use a Presto pot. I have a double boil method video if you want to take a look at that, if you don't have one of these. I use a coconut wax for my concrete vessels. So whatever wax of choice, whatever you test with is totally fine. While your wax is melting, you want to make sure that you're preparing your vessels in the meantime. So right now I am wicking the 3 vessels here that I plan on pouring the one sent in. And you put your wick sticker on, straighten out your wick, and put your wick in the center. There are wick centering tools if you need to use one of those. I was gonna fast forward through this, but that's not reality, so I wanted to show a potential new candle maker out there the reality of time and how long it actually really takes to prepare. So here I am using my wick holders, making sure that the wick stays centered and in place. I will link all of these supplies in the description below. So whatever you need, I do try and make it available. If you guys have any other questions or anything, don't be afraid to comment or ask anything, because I'm here to help. And I really enjoy helping. So here I am checking the temperature of the wax. With Presto pots, you have that dial there to set the temperature, but you don't really know exactly where it's going. So it says 219 there, so that's a really good temp that I typically go to for the coconut wax. So I'm gonna kind of put it down a little bit so it kind of stays at that steady temperature there. All right, so math time. You want to make sure you're calculating correctly for the fragrance oil and the amount of wax you're using. So right now I'm calculating the amount of wax times the percentage of the fragrance oil. So when you purchase fragrance oil, you can actually see the percentage that they recommend. So go off of the website there. I use 10%. Well, it varies actually, but for this scent, I use 10. So I am pouring my wax out now, making sure that my scale is tared out, and I'm getting the 3 vessels ready to be poured. Sometimes if the wax gets a little low, you have to pull the pot forward a little bit and tilt it, because there's quite a bit of wax underneath that spout, so you don't necessarily need to put more wax in, just tilt your pot there. So I just figured out the amount of fragrance oil that I need for the 3 vessels. Just to go over that again, make sure you're multiplying the amount of wax times the percentage of fragrance oil. So I use 10% and 200 grams. So 200 times 0.10, and that'll equal 20 grams. So I'm gonna pour into 3 vessels, so that would mean 60 grams of fragrance oil. I hope you guys are enjoying this video so far. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for future how-to videos. So I'd like to pour my wax into the concrete vessels between like 170 to 180. I haven't had any issues with my vessels at the 180 temp, so just carefully pour the wax in. The wicks are staying in place, which is good. So I am done with pouring into these 3 vessels, and so now I'm gonna go clean up this pitcher and start preparing the other vessels. I actually clean my pitchers with rubbing alcohol. That works really well. I don't like to use water because it takes longer actually to clean. So just wipe down your pitcher with the rubbing alcohol and it should be fine. I hope that you guys are learning from this so far, and I hope that it's a relaxing video for you. It's not too overwhelming. And like I said before, make sure that if you have any questions, just comment below and I'd be happy to answer them. It can be time consuming to do all of this, so I wanted to represent real time in this video, try to at least, because it's not, an Instagram reel where it happens in 2 seconds. It's reality where it's your time and energy. It's dedication and persistence and motivation to keep moving forward. So when you are setting up your prices for your product, make sure you keep in mind the time and energy that was spent into making them. It's not just the at cost value, it's all the above. So these are the prepared vessels. Since I showed you how to pour into the vessels previously, I figured I would just show you a clip of the finished result of all the other vessels. And I wait about 2 weeks before I sell these, just to make sure that they're fully curated and ready for the customer. All right, and then the last step is just trimming your wick, which I'll do right now. You want to wait a good couple hours. That should be enough time for the wax to harden and the vessel to not be hot. You can label it if you plan on selling it or if you keep it for yourself, whichever you decide to do is fine. I actually choose to put dust covers on mine. I have mine actually labeled with my company name and my website. I get them actually from a lady on Etsy. I can link them below if that's something you are interested in. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching my videos. Your support, it means so much to me, and I love doing this. I love showing people how to do something, and especially if I'm passionate about it. And if you guys are looking for something specific in a video on how to do something, please mention that in the comments and I will do my best and try and get a video out there for you. But yeah, thank you guys so much again, and I look forward to seeing you soon.